Drum nerds, drum nerdesses, welcome to video number 200. Like, subscribe, join the drum nerd family. We're great. You're great. Look at this. A Tim Hortons cup with Tim Hortons in it. Hasn't even been opened yet. I'm doing it on this video. So thank you very much for joining. Lukewarm, but it's still gorgeous. Okay, so this is a special episode. So I'm hanging pretty hard, and I was in the sauna at the gym. Also, I'd like to just roll these while I'm saying things. These are all the supporters, the subscribers that mean so much to me. So thank you very much. I hope I say it enough that I genuinely appreciate all of your support. So I'm in the sauna, and I was thinking, this is 200th video that I've made. Let's do something special. And I had an idea. I will take 4 different bands and react to them all at one go. Not all simultaneously, because that would just explode your head. But I was thinking, I've been heavily requested for certain songs from these bands, so I'll do one followed by the next. And what I'm hoping to gain is some element of cross-pollination between the Lovebites fans and the Nightwish fans, and the, BANDMAID fans and the Jinjer fans. So that's the goal. Also to gain 100,000 views on this video and become the president of the universe and the greatest YouTuber of ever. Anyways, get into it. Like, subscribe. Thank you for all your wonderful comments. I'm going to start this now, and we'll kick it off with Lovebites. So let's have a go. Got no idea how this is going to affect my head being hungover, but I thought the best cure, why is it frozen? This is not a good start. I thought the best cure for a hangover would be all this great music. Oh! Just so you're aware, hangover's totally gone. It's not that, it didn't last that quick, or that long, did it? Oh, so you've got hands, foot fill straight into thunderous double bass pedal with sloppy loose hats. It's gorgeous. Honestly, I'm gonna let it ride, but that is just great. Wait, that must be a set opener. And again, in case you're not aware, yes, I have forgot my mic, so start. But again, what a see, I wasn't even aware that was gonna happen. I haven't heard any of these, but what a juxtaposition. It's going boom, 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 explosions. You got double bass rolling at like 30 seconds, or at least very, very high tempoed 16th notes. You've got fills between the hands and the feet. It's all blown off, and now it's just stripped right back, and now we're building it back up. It's a good journey, this. I like those little fills on the hats too. See? Ah, good pushes. See, we've added, I didn't do anything, but she's added, again, I don't like to pause too much, but everybody, I don't want to talk over something. So, but she was hitting that snare every quarter note. Ba, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. It just emphasizes something's going to happen. Great. And those little fills on the hats, so simple, but again, it's like when you have a pickle on a burger. You think, I don't know why this is a magnificent burger. Oh, there's a pickle, very subtle, but it makes everything gorgeous. If you don't put pickles on burgers, ooh! If you don't put pickles on burgers, I don't know what you're doing. But that was a gorgeous fill, though, right? Just holding it steady on that quarter, just crashing into that crash cymbal, or possibly China. No, it was a crash. But there's that snare again. And that double pedal just continues for the section. Pardon me. See, again, has to be stated, she's thunderously attacking those double pedals, just and then pushing, doing stabs and pushes that aren't necessarily on the downbeat of any of those 16th notes. I'm going with it, they're 16th notes. But so then those pushes might be on the of 2 or the and of 3, for example. I'm not saying those ones were, but you know, they could be on a downbeat, but quite often you kind of go ba, ah, ah, ah. So it's a downbeat combination and an offbeat. But those pedals stayed consistent, which is gorgeous. Breakdown section? Ah, I called it. Awesome. Perfect. Oh. Same thing as BANDMAID here, using those English phrases, those English sections to grab a wider audience. Clever stuff. There's gonna be a breakout solo here, isn't there? Yup. Oh! Okay, there's a lot to talk about, and I listened to everybody, and I didn't stop those solos. Structurally, it sounded like, and I didn't get time to count at the very beginning because I was just too blown away by it, but they were trading 8s. Sounded like they were trading 8s. Now, you do that in drum solos too, you do that in solos. You trade 8s, as in, I'm going to have 8 bars, and then you get 8 bars. And then I'm going to have 8 bars, and you get 8 bars. But it sounded like it was 8-bar trade-offs, and then trading 4s. I think it went 8, 8, 4, 4 together, and then push that out there. And that's obviously that's constructed, and that's beautiful. That's wonderfully done. But there were moments in there as well where there were drum accents, pushes, and rolls in conjunction with that solo, right? With that, with one of those trading 8s. Coming down I think she was going up the fretboard, she was going down the toms. So not only have you got everybody pushing and moving together, you've got the low frequencies coming away from the high frequencies, but taking the same journey in terms of notes being hit and stabs and accents. And so you're covering a wide scope. Now, it could be that was a rehearsed solo, or some of it may be, some of it might not have been, and it kind of like a 50-50 like Neil Peart used to do. But even still, if it wasn't, that still can happen where they know what's happening because they just live together. They know exactly what's happening, and they can just read each other like a book. Awesome. Great fill. That fill's been there all song. A great kind of ostinato. Running out. And again, those loose, sloppy hats. There's so much air in those hats. It just fills such a space. Oh. Ooh. That's how it opened, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, ba, ba, ba. 1, 2, all those pushes. Right here. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful, that. And that was the upbeat on the China going up. So she's displaced everything on that groove. Listen to that. Right here. Huh. Yes, have some of that. Whew. Right, that's 1/4. That's a quarter of the way done. Holy crap. So, I will timestamp. I will timestamp these. But now we're moving over. God, I don't know if nobody's ever done this before, if I'm breaking the theories here, but we're going straight into Jinjer Wallflower. Like, subscribe. Thanks for sticking around. If you're not one of those, if you're not a Jinjer fan, if you're only a Lovebites fan, hang around. Check this out. I'm really hoping we can cross-pollinate. And, yeah. I'm blown away. I'm really excited. I'm psyched for this. This is a big video, so I do apologize, but it will be time-stamped. Let's get into it. I'm running out of coffee. Bring me coffee, please. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Anybody read that book? Okay. I like the black and white with that tiny bit of color there. It's pretty emotional stuff right here. What's going on? What are we doing? Oh, now we get color. Can I have some music, please? Alrighty, starting with a bass line. Gorgeous. Tasty bass line. I remember Jinjer well from when he suggested things to me, and the bass tones that they get are gorgeous. See, you can already hear those ghost notes, those 16th note grace notes on that snare. So you've got that blanket living underneath. I used to do it in some songs. Yost Nickel is big on doing it. The whole, it's gorgeous, but it doesn't. It's great. It's a 16th note hand to hand, but you've put that left hand on the snare. So soft. It's so barely audible. See there? It sounds like he's maybe on the kind of a dry ride, or a very, very dry, larger crash. Maybe a China. Ooh! That little flutter on the hats. And he's opening it while it's finishing. And hit that bell. Oh, gorgeous. That snare always sounds so good. Honestly, these guys have, I think he said he was a jazz kind of contemporarist before, sort of thing. I could be wrong in that memory, but his snare, all of his drums are tuned so gorgeously. That sounds like it's a stack or very loose hats. Oh. She doesn't want you to have her new shoes, mate. Back off. There's only one size 5 left. I don't know what it is. But I'm liking the video almost as much as I'm loving the song. See, there's so many pushes and stabs, and it's so subtle and soft and delicately placed, and it's not just go, 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 but it will get there, and they do that, but but everything needs to be there. Everything's supposed to be there, and it's so softly and gently put there in place. It's like organizing a wonderfully delicate, I don't know, I don't want to say bouquet of flowers because that doesn't make any sense, but like delicate, there's delicate things in place that they're trying to arrange, and they master it every single time. And the choice, see, that's the other thing, the choice of cymbals being used, the choice of heads being used on the drums, the choice of strings being used on the guitars and bass, all of that impacts how this now sounds. So it's so methodically thought out. Yes! I knew she could scream like nobody's business. Oh yeah. See, oh yeah, you got a little Uzi going on there. Okay. But now this is the thing. We've gone from so delicate, barely touching the canvas with our little paintbrushes sort of thing, and now we're getting some thunderous double pedal going and some not so much slap bass, but like really attacking it now, you know? It makes it stand out so much more. Uh-oh. Yes. Oh yeah. Should I just go on or jump over the wall and say hello? Are they all bullet resistant? Is that what we're saying here? Fair enough. Oh. See, this is what I like too, is there's that element of kind of Alexis on Fire, of the singing, and then this chunky, screamy, you know, it gives that contrast, and yeah, it's perfectly balanced. Was she doing an exorcism? I'm thinking she's basically saying, like, I've been taken advantage of far too many times, and you all made me look like a fool, and I'm now going to be this hard and darker wolf. Oh, wow. Right. Okay. Moving on. That was amazing. Again, always impressive when I see Jinjer. I love Jinjer. By the way, you got my basement door there and the other side of this fancy room that we're never allowed to be in as kids. Love you, Mom. Okay, so before we move on, like, subscribe, join the Jump Nerd family. I'm doing this in intervals, but this is a full video. Let me see how long this has been going on. We're cresting 18 minutes, so this will be a big one, but it will be time-stamped, okay? I better move forward so that I don't lose battery. Yeah. Jinjer is that band that has great... Oh, calm down there, BANDMAID. We'll get to you. Jinjer is that wonderful band that has such great... I don't like to often use artsy-fartsy words, but they have great textures. They have great sounds. They know how to dial in those tube amps or you know, using specific woods on the sticks, as in if it's a maple or a hickory stick. And I can already pretty much guarantee that they would have methodically looked at everything that they need to get the sounds they get. And it's great writing too. It's not just it's like that solid play and then the songs are kind of subpar. The songs are fantastic and the execution is fantastic. The writing's fantastic. Their abilities are fantastic. And the choices of materials, again, fantastic. So big up Jinjer. Absolutely great band. So grateful that you guys and gals threw that down at me because I've never heard of them before. So very grateful for that. Right. BANDMAID, Dice, another very highly suggested. Ah, what a great fill. See, you've already got my hat. you've already got my hat off, because I love just the openers of low bass and toms. It's very rare that you get that before the guitars come in. Great guitar tone as well. Ooh, so we're now changing the beat here. We're shifting it all around. We're just shifting it everywhere. That's unreal, because that was all down, and now we've kind of displaced things. That was a lot to take off. I'm sorry. So we've stayed to my knowledge, we've stayed within the same time, but she's just broken it up and made it static and phrased it differently. Obviously very differently. She displaced that snare drum, moved it on to, sounded like on the end of 2, maybe even 4. Ha! There's been so much coming at me. That right there. I love that. That's home. Here we go. See that? I don't mean it when I say it to be rude, but predictability. You could tell there's going to be a like a, not just a tiny fill. You could tell there's going to be a snare-based, tom-styled fill, and there was. Again, not an insult of predictability. Clever, understandable, relatable. It's great. We're coming back to that beat that there was before. As in, like, a few weeks ago when I listened to this, the ba 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 ba, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Yeah, it's kind of like a 1. It's like a 2 3 4 So it's kind of like 2 3 and a 4. For example, again, I'm really low flying off of this one, but yeah, it's just a great beat. We've stayed on those hats most of this song, which is great. It's a very hats-based song. So you've got loose and closed, but all of those different sonic kind of sections have all come off of just one set of cymbals. I say that, now we go to the ride. With a bass solo! A bass solo! Awesome. Awesome. Not since my generation with Pete Townsend has there been a bass solo that I would kind of... I know there's a lot, but you know what I'm saying. Wow! Bass solo! And a 5-string, no less. Yes! Your fingers, my God, honestly. I'd like to see Stevie Terryberry do some of this stuff. I'm sure he has and can. I respect the guy. I like his channel. I like that guy. A fellow Canadian. Like him a lot, but I'd be interested to see him do some of this. Like a joint solo, like he usually does on his channel. Ah, yeah, the stabs down. Right, so we had a steady just bass drum, just 1 2 3 4, kind of like a 4 to the floor. Just I am gonna basically punch your face in and let you know where we are, and you're never gonna deviate from this time and from where we are. I'm going to drag you along this journey. Drummer's job. Gorgeous. See, A Customs, very bright, very shiny sounding, very high-end frequency stuff. Oh, sorry, that was a K. There is an A in there, though. I want to know there's an A. I saw an A. I swear I saw an A. Ah, in A. Right there, A Custom. Next to a K hybrid. So a K hybrid custom. Now, this is a Drum Nerd channel. To the guy who's like, oh, change your name because that sucks. Oh, well, change your name, bud. I don't even know your name. K Customs, normally, K Customs are very dry. They're a synonymous jazz style cymbal. They're very, very dry, very articulate, very stick articulate. So you'll hear every ping. There will be very little kind of, not reverb, but there'll be very little wash and there'll be no takeoff. It won't go anywhere really. A K Custom hybrid, played a few of those at uni. They're gorgeous because as you can see in that cymbal, you've got what looks like a traditional K Custom, which is the center there from the bell outward to about half of the body. And that's the dry bit. And then from there on, they make it more of a brilliant finish, getting into the world of an A Custom. Not quite, because it's still a K, but they bring it out. So you've got that washy, you've kind of got that washy build with it and that brightness, but you have a dryness to it that still gives you the articulation and it doesn't get overtaken by all the wash. Whereas an A Custom, if you're laying into that, you get some stick articulation, but it takes off so damn quickly. With that A Custom ride, if you're riding into it properly like she does, you ride into that, it'll just wash and it'll just sound like a crash cymbal almost. So this is a Drum Nerd channel, hence Drum Nerd. I have just Drum Nerded you. Thank you very much. Gorgeous setup to have both of those. God, that's a gorgeous fill. Oh, come on. See, I got to race ahead because I'm on battery saver. I have 19%. I need to finish off on Nightwish. It's only 4 minutes. We need to make this. I will try my best not to pause. But thank you for staying with me on this big mega journey. We're 3 songs into 4, 75%. There's your quick mathematics. Like, subscribe, join the Drum Nerd channel. Thank you all for kicking around, staying about, and sharing nice things with me. Even those big old bags of soggy Richards. You have a place. And so thank you for being part of this tapestry that is my YouTube channel. I love everybody who's joined and subscribed and been so wonderful. So thank you very much. Right, let's close it out on Nightwish. Bye bye, beautiful. I'll try not to pause it and we'll just comment through. So, because I only got a few percent left. Now, what I will say is this is about 14 years old, and I know this would have Yuka or Juka, I think. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I don't mean any disrespect, obviously. This is before Kai, though, is the point. So I've never heard Nightwish with, sans Kai. So I'm interested to see, the differences here. So yes, thank you very much. I hope you've found some new bands. You've got, I think there's one middle tom. You've got 2 bass drums, so he's double pedaling it. And that's just gone from quite operatic almost in a sense, if you know what I mean. I'm not stereotyping, but you've got that kind of beautiful glossiness of it all. And now we're getting into some pretty flipping big anger here, which I love this. This is great. Oh, it'd be cool. I don't know this is going to happen. I know this is a bit of a strange offshoot. I'm wondering if there's going to be a key change here. Because I think this is a band that key changes, or has done in the past. They're, key changes are a pretty intense thing to do, but I would expect it from Nightwish or Winter Sun. I know they're different, but I know they're slightly the same in terms of sub members and stuff. But key change would be great. Don't hear it very. See that wall of almost like a thuddy, soft, rounded. It's like not a foam hammer because that doesn't have impact, but it's kind of like a metal hammer with a foam sheen over it. The point is, it's very thuddy, low end, warm, and it doesn't really wash, but it's like a gut punch almost. the bekata, get back to that. That has to be heard. Just the floor tom and the kick, but the phrasing of that fill. Gorgeous. Here we go. From again? No. Yeah. I think he did some of those pushes. Those are some push stabs. Push stabs. They're just, I guess they're kind of the same push as our stabs. He moved it onto the China in one of those near the end, which is gorgeous. Okay, I have how many percentages of battery? 15. You love to see it, don't you? Look at that. This is a 35-minute video. So I'm going to close it there. You can see my little edit section. I'm not going to do any editing to this. I might put some like, subscribe things. But if you've stayed from the beginning to the end, I give you a hand clap. Thank you so much for that. I hope if you're a Nightwish fan, I hope if you're a Nightwish fan, you've now become a Lovebites fan, and a Lovebites fan has now become a Jinjer fan. I want everybody to be just experiencing new music like you have let me experience this. So let's get this video 100,000 views. That would be incredible. That'd be super real. Super real? That would be super real because it would be real, but it would be really cool. Right. Coffee is clearly pumping through my veins. The hangover, if you've started from the beginning to the end, has gone. It's neutralized, subsided, not existent. Right. I'm going to go and have some food now. Got some potato salad. Oh. You put eggs in potato salad, okay? Life lesson. I am a drum nerd, but I'm a potato salad nerd. You put eggs in potato salad. England, snap out of just covering potatoes with mayonnaise and calling it potato salad. It's not. It's mayonnaise-covered potatoes. Okay? There you go. Life lesson. So, be well, like, subscribe, join the Drum Nerd family, comment below. I love to hear it from you, and I'm so grateful for all of your support. Thank you so much. Be well. Do something wonderful out in the world. Keep your stick on the ice.